I use the Pathways Center following the death of my husband. He died in 2008 to suicide. And we had been married 20 years, and we had 4 children. And we were normal. I mean, we sat down, we ate dinner together, and we did the soccer and the vacations and the swim team and all of it. And what made it worse was watching my kids suffer. My 14-year-old had found his dad, and I felt pretty out of control as far as how to help him. A couple of days after he died, one of my son's teachers came to my house because she had lost her husband in a similar way. And she mentioned Coping Kids because she had experienced some success with the program. So when somebody mentioned that there was a group for kids to process their grief, I jumped. Kids, especially when there's a suicide loss, they can't process that. You know, we spend our time as parents trying to keep them safe. You know, wear your helmet, wear your knee pads, and don't run with scissors. And, you know, and now they're trying to figure out why somebody would purposely hurt themselves. I wanted somebody other than myself to help them with that. I mean, we were doing a lot of that at home, and I wanted them to know that it was okay to talk about their dad and how their dad died, and how they were feeling about that. It was nice for me to see that they were getting care too, because I had, you know, my 14-year-old wasn't interested in sitting down with a counselor at that time, but he was okay sitting in a group with kids and not talk if he didn't want to talk. I got stronger through the groups. I got stronger because I got to come here and laugh a little bit and cry a lot and share stories with other people and hear other people's struggles and know that I'm not alone. So it strengthened me, and when you're strengthened, you can go home and then help. In 2015, I lost my daughter to suicide, and there was a program called Suicide Loss. We all had the same loss. We received a lot of education. They have great education materials here, and people learn about mental illness. They learn, I mean, just understanding how complicated it is when it is a suicide loss. All losses are difficult. I mean, we don't want to lose anybody that we love, right? But suicide is not something that it just doesn't make sense. So it helps to talk it out with each other and be educated and learn why. As much as we can, learn why. Yeah, we really got hit in my family. My son is bipolar, and my daughter was never diagnosed with anything, but she died by suicide in 2015, like I said, and that was devastating. So, yeah, I mean, you gotta have places like this. You have to have people who are willing to bring you in. And you know what I love about Pathways is that anybody can come. You don't have to have money, because it's supported by donors, it's supported by the community. Anybody can come. I still think about my time coming to Coping Kids. That was 11 years ago, and it was almost 5 years ago that I did the suicide loss group, and my heart is so blessed by the work that's done here at Hospice. It's a unique program. It's a free program. Like I said earlier, anybody can come. You don't have to have money. It's important to keep it funded and keep it going. Community needs this.